What's up everyone, I'm Zach, welcome to Altcoin Edge. Today we're going to be discussing Axelar. Let's get into it. Axelar enables blockchains to talk to each other essentially. The Axelar stack provides a decentralized network, protocol tools and APIs that allow cross-chain communication. It's decentralized and is open to everyone. It's universal in its approach to connectivity, enabling scaling across arbitrary layer 1, layer 2, proof of work, proof of stake, capable of performing cross-ecosystem messaging, routing and translation functionalities, and is open to anyone to develop who wishes to integrate on top of the network. What they aim to do and how they aim to do this is through a cross-chain gateway protocol and a cross-chain transfer protocol. For blockchain platform builders, for example, the ability to easily plug into their blockchain to all other blockchains and all other ecosystems. Only a threshold account is needed to be set up on the chain and then it's just plugged into the network. For dApp builders, application builders can host their dApps anywhere. They can lock, they can unlock, they can transfer assets, and they can communicate with applications on any other chain via CTP API. And then for users, users can interact with the applications across the ecosystem directly from their wallets. The Axelar network is built from the ground up using a Cosmos SDK to interpolate between Cosmos chains, EVM chains, Bitcoin, and other proof of stake and proof of work chains. It offers universal many-to-many routing capabilities. It offers a universal approach to onboarding and translation of messages across chains. Satellite is a cross-chain asset transfer app built on top of the network with over $37 million in total value locked in and 100,000 cross-chain transactions in just a few weeks. It takes less than 10 minutes to integrate a new EVM chain with all the other interconnect chains on the Axelar network. The Axelar network components can be reused to build other connections in an efficient way. One-time addresses can be generated to transfer assets from any wallet to even centralized exchanges via standard transactions. The team has deep roots in cryptography, consensus and distributed systems and is dedicated to working on interpolarity and making it a user and dApp friendly enterprise. The Axelar network and its various components have also been audited by firms like NCSS, Cure53 and Oak Security. Some competitors to Axelar will be Gravity Bridge, Umi, who we've had on CoinList before, Wormhole and Seller. Axelar connects blockchains and the goal essentially is to connect all chains for the future of interpolarity. And I'm just curious to myself, does this include DAGs or are DAGs completely separate to this blockchain ecosystem world that Axelar are trying to build? Funding, well, Axelar is in Series B funding at the moment and they've had 5 rounds of funding. The most recent was on the February 15th and the first was on March 18, 2020. In total, they've raised over 60 million and there has been funding from heavy hitters like Binance. So perhaps in the future, we might be able to see a listing there. Axelar, according to TechCrunch, has between 11 and 50 employees and they're having a valuation of $1 billion, a big B. So that means on average, each one of these employees, if we just take 50, is bringing $20 million worth of value. So that's quite a bit. Also, if you look on their, the traffic to their websites, there was 8,222 monthly visits. This is again according to CoinCrunch. Or TechCrunch. Axelar thinks, and I'm inclined to agree, that over the next few years, all sorts of weird and wonderful stuff will be built on top of blockchain. And Axelar wants to be the cross-communications tier for this stuff being built on top of it. The team was founded by Sergi and Georgios, who are both Greek guys, and they were both founding members of Algorand, which I'm sure many of you have heard of. And flicking through the team on the website, you can see the vast majority of the team is made of engineers, which is good, with many of them having backgrounds in top-tier universities and previous blockchain experience. The roadmap, however, is quite sparse, and to be honest with you, it looks like a 5-year-old did it, with dates missing, which is completely unprofessional if you think that the company is valuing itself at $1 billion and they can't even put up together a proper roadmap. So now on to Axelar's fun bits, the tokenomics. Okay, let's get into it. The seed, September 2020, they bought the Axelar token for 2.8 cent. Okay, 2.8 cent, right? That's very, very cheap. It's like 97.2 cent, 97 cent cheaper than what you as retail investors are buying it. So that's quite a bit. Series A bought it for 21 cents, and then the Series B bought it for $1, right? And look, you can see what's happening here, right? You think, oh, we're not doing too badly. We've bought it the same as the Series B for $1. But see, the thing is, the thing with the Series A and the Series B, they're getting equity in the company of Axelar. So if they're buying equity for $1 in Series B, what kind of money is the ecosystem generating that is not captured by the token holders and the ICO participants? Because there's only one reason they buy at that price. It's because they're generating profit in the equity, not actually in the tokens. So you're not actually buying the same as Series B or Series A, or as Series B for the $1, because we also as community, we're not getting equity in the project. So then you'd assume, like you'd think, surely then we must be getting a far better vesting schedule. Oh, wait, let's have a look. Well, let's look at the allocation percentage-wise. The core team, 17%. Operations 12.5%, so that's what, 29.5%. Backers seed 13%, so we're up to like 42%. Backers Series A, like God, we're at like 55% more. So like you think then there'd be a cliff. A cliff means there's no tokens released for a certain amount of time, and then linear vesting will come in after that. So let's say you had a cliff of a year, so that's 12 months of nothing, and then linear vesting for 10 months, that means you'd have 10% come off each of the 10 months after the year. That's the difference. I think there's been a major like misunderstanding there. So usually, you know, with like shitcoins, they'll have no vesting, no cliff. Like it will just be immediate. And like here we can see that the company is having, now it's over 4 years, right, which is a long time, but there's no cliff. It's automatically, not only is the core team, but the operations, the backers, the seed, the Series A, so it's all like linear. So what do you think is going to happen when you have bought, right, the token for 2.8 cents and 21 cents, and now it's already at $1. If you've bought it at 2.8 cents, you're already making 97 cents already. Like, what more do you want? So of course I think it's going to be a crazy dump. Like Ian, who's a far better tokenomics than I am, says this is probably one of the worst tokenomics he's ever seen. We've never seen a cliff, our team with no cliff. It's madness, like. And to think this is a serious project, and also you think what type of market we're in. Like, you know, this is like early investors are unlocking tokens at a fraction of the ICO price. So like, what do you think is going to happen? Of course, we think there's going to be dumping. So you can see the sale here is today at March 9th, beginning at 6 o'clock. It's $1 per token, and you can have a max buy of $750. I just want to give a shout out to a couple of guys in our group, ES, who did a great bit of research, and also Ilian, and there's a few others. You know who you are, guys. We also at Altcoin Edge, we focus on getting into early stage projects as best we can, giving a proper breakdown of what we think of them, and cut through all the bullshit that is out there. So I'd really recommend, if you guys could give us a like, give us a subscribe, come down to our Telegram group, say hello. We have brought some winners like Glimmer, SVS, and many more. Unique Network, which is going to do a big one, I think. And yeah, guys, come down, say hello, and thanks very much. My name's Zach. This is Altcoin Edge. I'm out. Boop.